Good morning, yogis. My name is Cassandra, and today I'm going to take you through a 10-minute morning yoga class. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift the gaze, curl tailbone up, big stretch, and open up, expand through the heart. So when I was newly certified, I ran into the problem that a lot of new yoga instructors run into, which is that it's just really hard to get your first studio jobs. It's hard to get hired. Namaste, welcome to my channel. I really saw how much potential there was, and I understood very quickly that this can become its own career path in itself, and that if I focused on YouTube, I wouldn't even really need to rely on in-person studio jobs. And then April in 2014, I published my first ever yoga YouTube video, and it was so horrible. I really didn't know what I was doing, but thankfully I kept going, I kept learning along the way, and here I am almost 7 years later now. I think a big misconception that people have is that I must just spend most of my day doing yoga and meditating, and that it must just be a very relaxing kind of work. The truth is, it's not really like that. Most of my time is spent sitting at a computer, editing videos, answering emails, managing my social media platforms. But for the first 6 years, it was really a hustle. Those 7-hour shoots are difficult. Being a one-woman show, it was not all that zen, and it was also not my full-time job. For the first 3 years, I was a full-time City of Ottawa employee. So I would work my 40-hour weeks, and then on weekdays, I would just come home and put in another 5 to 6 hours in the evenings. And on weekends, I would just spend the entire day working on the Yoga with Cassandra YouTube channel. Being an online yoga YouTube teacher, most of my audience is in the States, and only about 8% or so are Canadian, so an even smaller percentage of that is actually local to Ottawa. So when I was traveling pre-pandemic, whenever I would go to America, I would get recognized because I just have a larger fan base and a larger audience there. Welcome everyone to the new Yoga with Cassandra studio. I did move out to the country this year, and that's been really nice because now for the first time ever, I don't have to rent studios in order to film my yoga classes. Plus, I now get to be with the animals, so you might see more of Cleo and Kit Kat and maybe even my dog Luna. People really like my pets. Sometimes my cats and my dog will make their way in the video, and I swear they are more famous than me. They are way more popular than I am.